Hello, friends. Welcome back. It is a great day in South Florida, and I had a thought that I wanted to discuss a little bit further, really with myself, but also with you. I hope somebody can benefit from my own personal exploration of myself, my own introspection. Um, but with it being almost Easter or the day before Easter, and the ability to start over on demand, the ability to be born again, can mean a lot of different things for lots of different people. But I have found that one of the things that I forget often, especially when I'm stuck in my own place of emotional turmoil, is that I can start the day over at any time I want to. And I found myself last night alone, meaning I don't have my children with me, and I had them. I've had them recently. We just got back from spring break vacation as a family, and yet we're separated and not yet divorced, and it can be very confusing to everybody involved at times. And it's easy for me to feel isolated and alone when I'm not with my girls. But the truth is, I'm never alone, and you're never alone. I really hope to build a community of connection and relationships through this platform, through making content, through YouTube. But I wanted to get back to my own introspection, because although I have not drank alcohol in a long time, I haven't asked myself the question, how sober am I really? And there's obviously a big difference between being intoxicated and, well, actually, I don't know that it's obvious, but to me, it's obvious to me now over many years of having periods of sobriety, having long periods of abstinence from any type of intoxicant. But I made a decision when my children were born that I do not want ever to be anything but sober. And so I never want them to see a version of me that is anything other than connected, present, sober, rational, logical, and with the ability to be decisive, take action, be there, be a good father. And I've talked about this a little bit in the past. I gave up that version of myself to lean into the ability to be the best version of myself that I could be for my children, but more selfishly for myself. And it is a very selfish decision that everybody gets to benefit from. But over the course of my separation, and it's been now 9 months or close to it, if not exactly, but I asked myself the question, how sober am I really? Because I know that spiritual sobriety, emotional sobriety, physical sobriety, mental sobriety are all different things. And the fact that I haven't drank in a while doesn't necessarily mean that I'm sober. And so last night, I went back to some of the tenets that I've learned about working a program of recovery, and I asked myself the question hard and audited myself, how sober am I? Am I really happy, joyous, and free? Am I allowing myself, have I given myself permission to fully accept everything in my life? Have I given myself permission to live my best life, to allow myself to be happy, joyous, and free? Or am I stuck in resentment? Am I stuck in anger? Am I stuck in feeling sorry for myself, depression? Am I just stuck And the answer was, yeah, I am stuck. And I didn't even realize it. And so I don't want to be stuck. So what can I do to get unstuck? And in certain aspects of my life, it's very easy for me to get unstuck. I know that for me, there are certain actions that I can take on a daily basis for me to feel like I've won the day. And those action items aren't fixed. They are dynamic. They must be audited too. And I realized I haven't really audited them in a while. But the only thing that has ever made me feel better about anything that I don't feel good about is massive action. Taking massive action around the things that I must take action around. Now, when I'm stuck, it might not be clear to me what I need to get unstuck from. It might not be clear to me what the problem is. In fact, I can be stuck for a long period of time having no clue that I'm even stuck. And I have heard other people say that the last person that will know that they are going to relapse is the person who's about to relapse. And I asked myself, how close am I to a drink? Because mentally, I am not sober. Physically, I might be, but spiritually, I'm not. And I really needed to work myself through this process. And I'm, not trying to alarm anybody. I have no intention of drinking or doing drugs or doing anything like that. But it's the first time in a long time that I asked myself that question, because I have not allowed myself to do lots of things that I must do in order for me to have the life that I want to have. And there are lots of things that I have been either avoiding without knowing it or just stuck. And maybe that's depression, maybe it's, I don't know, it could be a million different things. I don't know. I don't need to know what those things are. I just need to take action. I need to clearly define and audit myself on a daily basis as to what are the things that I must do to win the day. And no better time than Easter, in my opinion, for me to be born again hard, to be born again anew, to refresh and reset my life. And lots of things in my life are working for me. There are lots of things that I have created in my own head which are working against me. And I feel like my disease of alcoholism is the perfect AI. It will find the way to speak the language that I need to hear to make myself believe that I can do certain things again, that it will be different this time. And I've earned it. But history has taught me that none of that is true. And I also know that there are plenty of places that I can go to check in and recalibrate myself and get right with the man. And so I hope this helps somebody. I hope it made sense. One of the things that I do on a regular basis to reset myself is I like to go to the gym. I like to work out hard. And I feel like, if you've seen my videos this past week, you'll notice that I had a full-on detox of some level as I came back from Panama. And you know what? I'm going to use that as a sign from the universe, as a sign from God that was my that was the purge that I needed physically, but I also needed one mentally. And that's what this video is about, because I know that I get the opportunity to create more abundance, more love, more kindness, more generosity, more grace, more of my essence. The more I lean into myself to become the best version of myself, the more people that I can lean into and pour into, the more people that I can help. And by help, what does that really mean? I don't know. If I can put a smile on more people's faces on a daily basis, if I can exchange some good energy with more people on a daily basis, if I can brighten somebody's day on a daily basis and connect with more people, well, then I have to believe that my life will improve, I will feel better about it, and everybody will be happy. And that's really what I'm looking to do today. So if nobody's told you that they love you today, just know that I do. Hope you go out there, win the day, win the week, win the year, win your life, and have a happy Easter. If you don't celebrate, have a happy Easter anyway. And you don't have to be any particular religion to be born again hard. So I hope you do, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.